Hey, what's going on, guys? KitsuneTCG here, back with another deck profile, and today I just thought I would show off a Spright Purrely list. I think this is a really fun and interesting deck currently. I've had a lot of success taking this to locals and just kind of trying it out. It's definitely a deck that if you're familiar with, you can see some success with, and I think it is just a fun deck to play in general. I thought I'd just kind of quickly show off a little deck profile for it and then hop over and show off a test hand. So in this version, you have cut it down to 2 Purrely from 3, because this is not typically what you're wanting to normal summon in this deck, but, if you do draw it, that's fine. And then pretty much like the pure version, you are, playing just 2 Purrely, which, again, is just fine. You're still maxing out on all of your quick play spells, so you're able to bring these 2 out pretty easily. So we are playing 3 Pretty Memory, 3 Happy Memory, 2 Sleepy, 2 Delicious, and then you're still maxing out on My Friend as well as Stray Street, and then just the 1 of Yeep. From there, you kind of have the cards that bridge you into your Spright plays. So we have the 3 Beaver and the 3 Angler. Obviously, we're trying to discard an Angler, or we can go into Sprint to, send Angler, but if we're able to discard Angler off of any of our quick play spells, that's obviously just as good. That's going to get us out some of the Beaver plays from there. From there, you're only really needing to play like a few of the Spright cards. So we just have Spright Blue, Spright Jet, and then the Carrot and Red, depending on like what you maybe want to end on, and then the Spright Double Cross. And then from there, just 3 Ash, 3 Droplet, and 3 Imperm. For the extra deck, just the 1 Gigantic. You're going into it sometimes. It's not mainly what you're usually going into, but still kind of there just to grab you some additional things that you maybe need. Mannequin Cat is obviously really good. You can kind of use this tech against certain decks for things on the side to kind of bring out, but really just kind of depends on what exactly you're going against, so it's just something nice to kind of have. From there, we have 2 Happiness. Obviously, this is really important to being able to OTK, so having 2 Happiness is kind of the most important one there. The 1 Beauty, 1 Plum, 1 Noir. And then you're only needing 1 E-Purrely Noir, or X-Purrely Noir. You're not going into this as much, but you are still usually ending on it, but you don't really need that second one. Anima is obviously really great, just being able to, possibly suck up a monster if your opponent doesn't play their zones correctly. And then just some additional kind of like charmers here, obviously we have like a few darks and a few lights just to be able to kind of go into to, eventually link climb. Again, that Sprint you can sometimes send with the Angler. And then your IP, SP are some pretty good inboard options you have, as well as Underworld, just kind of clear out any monster that could potentially be an issue. But that is the main deck. Let me just hop over and we'll show off that test hand. Alright guys, so we've got that test hand here. We'll just kind of quickly show off, what exactly this deck is capable of. So starting hand here is honestly going to be pretty good for us, so I'll kind of just quickly show off what we can do. We do have Stray Street, so we want to make sure that we activate that right away, since pretty much everything we're going to be doing is special summoning. We can go ahead and start with a Happy Memory. We're going to protect the Stray Street. We'll discard the Nimble Angler, and it doesn't really matter what we bring out too much, but we'll go ahead and start with a Purrely. And we'll go Purrely's effect, and we'll go Angler effect. Going to get us Beaver and Beaver. And Purrely will grab a My Friend. You can go ahead and activate my friend. We'll activate my friend, we'll show off Sleepy, Sleepy, and then we'll just do it pretty. Okay, yeah, so we got the Sleepy, which is perfect. We want to go ahead and activate Sleepy. We'll pitch the other Happy, and we'll bring out Purrely. We'll go with the effect of Purrely. And we get that last Happy, which we'll be able to kind of save for any follow-up as needed. And go the effect of Purrely, attaching the Sleepy. So that is going to get us the Noir that we need for the combo. And then we can go ahead and activate Delicious. We will chain the Noir. We don't really have, we'll just keep that Happy in hand. We don't have to worry about discarding anything to summon anything else. So we'll just set the trap. And we'll protect Noir. From there, we can go ahead and go into Spright. So Spright, we're just going to dump it another Angler. We're just going to trade it for another Beaver. I just only really like doing that as a way to have a decently big Gigantic. Makes it a little bit harder to hit over. So we'll go Gigantic, detaching the Beaver, go into Blue. Now Blue, it just depends on what exactly, if you know what you're going against, what you think works best. You know, maybe grabbing Jet to get the trap is pretty good, or, you know, grabbing a monster to gate, or spell trap. We're just going to grab the spell trap in this. Go ahead and special summon Carrot. And then we have IP. So we've got Blue, Beaver, and IP. So we have IP for, you know, our opponent's turn as well. So we've got Carrot. We can use Gigantic to you know, negate any spell trap. We can then go IP with Carrot into like SP or anything that we need there. And then we obviously have the trap here to go into our X Purrely Noir. So when we go to end phase, that is going to go Stray Street. And we can go ahead and put that second Sleepy on it. So in the draw phase, or in the standby phase, we are going to be able to activate those draw ones. This is a little bit of a weird way that it makes you do it, but yeah, so we'll get the 2 draw ones. We can go into the Yeep on the Noir. Now we've got our 5 material X Purrely Noir. Still in standby phase, we'll get the additional draw ones. And there you go. So we had a draw 4, no hand traps that we can really use right now, unfortunately, but still a pretty decent board going first. Obviously, we have the Stray Purrely Street now protecting X Purrely Noir, even though I mean, it'll prevent it from being targeted even once we go below the 5 materials. So I think a pretty decent deck. Like I said, just kind of a fun, you know, local kind of competitive deck, I think. And but yeah, let me know down below what y'all think, and I will see y'all next time.